Hey everyone, it's Will here with Greener Farms DIY. Today I'll be showing you how to use various KamSnap implements with your KamSnap press. The first one I will be showing is how to make cover buttons like these. It's a little pretty, so we have like a horse and a penguin. And these are made out of just normal fabric you can find around the house or at a quilt store. So what you're going to need is you're going to need the cover button kit. So it's these two fittings, and they just slide in, and you thread this one into the top, like so. So that just gets threaded in. You'll have your base implement. You'll have your cover button assembly, so that's your like the round part, so that your fabric goes on, and then the part that holds it in. And what you'll do is you'll line up your fabric with your cover button. So I'll just go through, see penguin's nice and centered now. What you'll do is you'll just go and put it face down, and you want to make sure you don't pull out the fabric as you go and do that. But it just goes face down in there, and you push it kind of firm, like so. You take your backing and you make sure everything's all nice and folded down in there. And you put your backer down. And you can kind of just finger it, use your fingers for a second just to get it secured. What you do is you put it into your press, and then you push down so it's all nice and secure. It'll pull the button out, and there you go. You have a really nice, cute cover button. And this you can just thread on, at least this style you can just thread on and use it as an actual button on like a jacket or other garment. Next, I'll be showing you how to use the KamSnap rivet set. So the ones that I am using are the 8mm rivet set. So you have your bottom and your top piece. These just thread in, but first you need to punch your hole. So you'll get one of these AWL dies, a hole punch, or you could use a hole cutter too. And this just slots into the bottom, and this threads into the top. And then you take your material and you line it up and you punch your hole, and you can punch however many you want. It's a pretty sharp bit, so don't get any fingers stuck under it or anything like that. That would definitely not be good. But then what you do is you can just unscrew, and that is the amazing part about this press. It's not like the little plastic hand crimpers like these, where it only does plastic or it only does one. These can do many different things, as I'm showing you right now. Now what you'll do is you'll take your rivet, so you'll put your base in, and you'll thread in the press top. You'll take your material, and you'll take a rivet. So this would be the male side of the rivet. You just push it on through, a little slick, but just push on through the hole. Then you'll take your female side of the rivet, and you'll just push them onto each other, and you'll feel a little bit of a click, like so, and see now they're on. Then what you'll do is you'll just go and line it up on your press, and then press it down, and then look at that, you got a really cool rivet. And they're really simple to do, so you just keep pressing them through, attach the two sides, and just put it under your machine, and push it down. And you can keep doing this as many times as you need for your project, but these are just an awesome way to like unite corners or just embellish a project so it looks really good in the end. I'll be showing you how to do plastic KamSnaps, and I do have to move stuff for a little bit for this. So these are all the colors, actually these are just some of the colors that KamSnaps USA provides. They have a bunch of colors, and I believe they can even make the backing pieces in these colors as well. But so there are so many colors that you can choose from their website. It's amazing. So like if you have a project in a certain color, they will most likely have the color of KamSnap that you need, at least for the plastic ones. But now I will show you how to do this. And it's really simple, really simple. All right, and for this demonstration, of the plastic KamSnaps, I will be using the size 20 no change die set. So it comes with a base and then your press unit. So the base just goes right in to the bottom, and the press unit threads in like all of the other ones. And then after you get all that set up, it's really nice and simple. And it's also just simple to do these as well. KamSnaps come with a pointed tip, and this allows you just to line it up and puncture through your material. So it just allows you to puncture through your material. Then you can either use a male piece or a female piece on it, but when you squish them together, you lay your rounded side in the bottom of the press, like so. Hold down your material, and then you just press down. And you don't have to press too terribly hard, but you do have to press hard enough that it does compress the little plastic that's in there. So the genius thing is that these spikes right here compress down, and that is what allows the top piece to lock on. It's really smart. And now I'll show you how to do the other one. So you'll have a male side and a female side, and I showed you the male side. So now let's go ahead and do the female side. So ideally these would go on opposite parts of the garment. So if you have a strap, the male side would go on one and the female would go on the other. But just for the sake of demonstration, they're going on the same piece. But so you just, same process as the other one. You don't have to change the die, at least with the no change die. But it'll come out like this, and just always test fit. Make sure that they clip together. It looks like I didn't quite get mine pressed all the way. You can see a little bit right there. But that can just, you just gotta work it a little bit, or you can go and use plastic cap removers. But in this case, for the demonstration, it is just simpler just to go and do another one. Push it through. And really make sure you press it all the way down. You can see now it looks a lot better. It's not off to the side like the other one. And see, they clip. And they actually are pretty secure, so you do have to put a little bit of force to get them out. But it's a great way to put straps on bags and just attach like your crafts together. But yeah, that was the plastic KamSnaps. Alright, so now I'll be showing you how to use the 7mm grommets. So these are great. Well, really any grommet is great if you're going to pass like a cord through, or a rope, or a string. Really anything through your fabric. It just creates a nice little finished hole, and it's metal, so it won't tear or anything like that. The process for grommets is the same for like each size. You'll take your hole punch, you'll put it into your machine. You'll punch your holes in your material, then you'll take out your hole punch and then put in your grommet presses and put the grommets in your material. But for putting the hole punch in, it's very simple. You just drop your cutting base down, you thread your hole punch in. In my case, this is the 7mm hole punch. And just put it in so it's nice and secure. You'll take your fabric or any material, and you'll just go and you'll punch it down. And you can see that it makes nice, perfectly round holes, like so. Once you have your holes punched, you'll just go and you'll unthread your hole puncher, and then you'll put in your grommet press. And it's the same process for everything. Unscrew the top, pull out the bottom, drop your base in, and then screw in the top, and then you're set. With grommets, at least these grommets, they are directional. So you have your back side, and then your pretty side, and you'll want the nice pretty side. It would also be the male side. 'cause it has the piece like that. And you'll put the male side through the pretty side, like that. And you'll have the not so pretty side, or just your back side in general. And you'll lay your backing ring. It's like an O-ring almost, except it's metal. You just go and press down, like so. And you have your grommet. And it's really nice. It's metal, so cords won't fray your material. So if you're worried about your material ripping because of a cord going through it, like if you have a purse, it's a really great solution. I'll show you again. So you got your pretty side. That just goes through your material on the outside of your material. Put it face down. Take your backing ring. Just put it down, and you press. And there you go. That is how you do grommets. And the process is the same for any size grommet. Alright, so now I'll be showing you how to do jean buttons. So these are exactly what they sound like. They're the buttons that are on the front of your jeans that just clasp through the denim. And this is how you actually do them. So you'll have your jean kit. So these are 17mm jean buttons. You can order bigger ones, and I would assume you can order smaller ones as well. But these are the 17mm ones, and the process will be the same for all of them. You go and you'll screw in your top. So this is where the button face goes into, and this is where the backing of the button goes. So just go and you'll thread it in, and you'll take your backing. These are really cool. They're kind of barbed, so they have little ridges in it, and they are pretty sharp. So you don't even need to cut a hole, although you can if you'd like. But it just pushes right through, like so. And so it pushes through like that, and you'll take your top button and you'll just go and you'll push it into the top like that, and it holds in with a friction fit. Now what you'll do is you'll line up your button with the top, and you just go and you'll press down and it'll come out looking like that. Now you can buy other button faces, like you can get buttons that have other faces on it. These ones are just cool. They're a 8-star face. But yeah, this is how you do it. And again, you only need this tool. You don't need to punch a hole, but you definitely can if you'd like to. You just push it straight through, take your button, and this is kind of what it does. So it pushes it in if it focuses on. Well, I guess I'll just show you down here. So you just go push that up in, and push it down, and then you have your button.